Welcome back. So today we are going to be digging up some yarrow out of existing plants that we already have on this property, on our property that we planted. We've been here, I don't know, almost like 2 years. So these plants have established themselves. They grow rhizomatically, and so that's how we're able to just dig up little pieces that are expanding out and then leave the main large plant, and still looks beautiful. And we'll get lots of plants, and you will hardly be able to tell that we dug up them. So that's great. So we will be doing the yarrow. This is one of those names, the Latin, the scientific name on the yarrow that I never use because I could like see it in my head, but it's not my thing. So yarrow, and it's the white flowering one, and we're in Arizona, lower Arizona, like the desert. Usually here it grows above 5,000 feet in the mountain areas, but it does fine. It does great here. It'll do great in Tucson. Just needs a little extra water, possibly shade. But it's been a tough plant, and it's beautiful. And the plants that we have did come from Arizona, so they're kind of local, truly native. If you care about such things, so we will get to it. I think that was. I don't feel like anyways, yeah, let's do it. All right, here we have the yarrow that we're going to be taking, digging up some of. I don't know. Maybe not this one, but we have another plant right here. Also has some old squash. Oh, the dogs kind of dug it up, so like disregard that. It has a little bit of old flowers left that you can kind of get an idea of. They're just usually like way fuller and white and just gorgeous. But what I really love about this plant is that foliage, man. Look at that. Oh, so pretty and ferny. And if you live in the desert, you know, this is luxury right here. And it just does so well. You know, gets pretty harsh sun in the afternoon, and it just really hasn't been phased at all. It's just, Thor is loving on me right now. Hi, Thor. You're handsome. With my jammy pants. Okay. So what I'll do with this is go around the outskirts and dig up little babies that are coming up. So you can kind of see right here. This might be like one plant and another plant. And so maybe what I'll do is just take a shovel and dig up this little section right here. I'm gonna pop those babies into 1 gallons and see how many that gets me. What I don't want to do is mutilate the plant. I don't really want it to look like I've been here. So I'd like to get maybe 21 gallons, and if it looks like too much has been coming off of this plant right here, then I will move around the corner and get some from the other guy. But we've had rain recently, so it should go smooth. it in the aftermath. There's the plant, and looks pretty good, huh? You can see here's a little section where we took I guess it was about 1.5 scoops. I didn't quite finish. So yeah, not too shabby, and it still looks, you know, pretty good. You can't tell, and you know, in a couple days the weeds will grow in and you won't be able to tell at all. But here's the finished product, and you can see. So this one's a little more bare root. I just kind of pulled it off of these. You can see how this is even kind of loose still in there, but that'll be fine. It'll fill back in, and then it'll start to regrow out again from these roots. So yeah, rhizomatically. And here's another one that's like that. But then, and then this is just like a fancy chunk, huh? But I'll still, when we get over to the pots, I'll still divide these pieces off. And this, don't really look like it, but should be 10 plants. Really, Rose? Right in the flowers. All right, so we looked at our yarrow, and then I have prepared these little pots, 1 gallon size. I was originally going to do 20, and I forgot we were running low on 1 gallons, and I don't want to use all of them for yarrow. I have a few more things that I'd like to get bumped up, you know, just in case the pots take a while to get here. But another story, these dahlia, I just was in the nursery looking around, and they really need to go into a larger pot. They're wilt really fast every day, and that's because they have all this top foliage in this little tiny pot. So I also prepared these 5 gallons for them to go into, and I have kind of pre-filled a little bit, so I'm going to put them in there. I'll backfill. Okay, I'll go ahead. I brought our little yarrow babies to the pots, and I'm putting that pre-hole right there. I'm in the sun, so I'm going to do this one and then blaze through so that these roots don't dry out and give them their best chance here. I'll just stick it in. Okay. Super easy. On to the next. Here is our Dahlia leporina, our prairie smoke clover. I don't know. I'll put it in here what the common name is. I guess it's kind of a fairly widespread dahlia, and one that we haven't grown before, so pretty excited about it. And I'm really excited that it's going to stop wilting every day now. So I did one already, as you might have noticed, and so we'll go ahead and pull another one out. Let you check out these roots. Check out these roots. So you can see it's actually perfect. I would say this is the perfect place. It's like, it is starting to get a little root bound, but nothing crazy. So after I take it out of the pot, I just I put it in there, and you can see it's kind of already filled a little bit with soil, and I take my scoop. Soil's a little drier than I'd like it to be, but I'll get these watered in right away. And fill it in, backfill. Maybe a little bit more. Since it's dry, it'll sink a little bit. So that should be perfect. This wild thing just trying to fall right on over. All right, let's get the rest of them done.